Good morning. Welcome to the Board of Selectmen's meeting for Friday, October 1st at 8:30 a.m. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. We'll now open forum. Anyone here for open forum? Thank you. We'll close open forum and we'll get directly to Town Administrator Search from Community Paragym Associates. Mr. Lynch, you're on.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for having me in and arranging your schedules to do this this morning at 8:30. From here, I go into an 8-hour class I'm teaching over at Suffolk, so I have a long day ahead of me here. But I did want to come in and present to you the 5 candidates. We have as you recall, last time, about a month ago, we had 2 candidates, and we had one withdraw towards the last minute. So we went back out and tried once again to, we had a couple of candidates that we were trying to have apply last time that hadn't decided to do so, and they have since submitted. We also have a candidate that has decided to start to explore other opportunities that we've been in touch with, and then a couple other candidates as well. So if I could just walk you through, I have forwarded on the resumes of each one of the candidates. I think all 5 that we're presenting to you are strong candidates that can bring something to the town, that have experience serving as a town administrator, and they all bring something perhaps a little bit different in terms of their backgrounds, in terms of their style, but they all have done the job, and I think they have some strengths that could benefit East Bridgewater. It really will be, once again, a case of which one you feel is most appropriate in terms of skills and style and experience. So the first is Maureen Candido. These are in alphabetical order. Maureen has primarily been a private sector person for most of her career. She has always had, according to her, a long interest in municipal government, public policy, and she made the decision after spending some time as an appointed and elected official to move over to get a master's degree in public administration, or work towards that, and then also serve as a town administrator. So she was appointed by the board in Lakeville a couple of years ago. There was a dramatic turnover in that board. I believe all 3 of those board members that appointed her left office within a year of her appointment, and a new board came on, and I think the best way to say is that there were differing opinions as to which way the town was looking to go, and they made a joint decision to have her, they decided to separate. We do receive some positive references on Maureen from people that are in the field, and I think she could bring a unique perspective given her private sector experience, as well as her period of time as a town administrator in Lakeville. So I think she would be an interesting candidate for you to spend some time talking to. So that's the first. The second candidate, again, is a very interesting candidate, I think. Is the town administrator of Titsbury. Now, obviously, Titsbury is a smaller town than East Bridgewater, but it's on Martha's Vineyard. But it is a community that has quite a bit of complexity, as you might imagine an island community having. All of those towns over on the Vineyard and have levels of complexity given the amount of tourism they receive, economic development issues that they have, the housing issues that they have, and obviously the coastal issues that they have to deal with. So John has been there now or Jay has been there for 8 years, and so he has substantial experience as a town administrator. Again, comes highly recommended by people that he has worked with through the years. And what's interesting too about Jay is a tremendous amount, as you can see from his resume, a tremendous amount of planning experience and economic development experience. You know, it's no small thing to be the planning director for the town of Framingham, and particularly to do it for a period of almost 17 years. So I think that he certainly brings a considerable amount of talent and expertise in areas of economic development, particularly given the projects that you have in mind for East Bridgewater, infrastructure, and so on. So I think that could serve the town well if that's the direction you decide to go. Obviously, before Framingham, he'd been the planning director in Gloucester, as well as holding planning positions in a number of other communities as well. Again, comes highly recommended, and from the people that we've spoken to, and I think he's worth taking a look at and spending some time with. Tom Garino is your third candidate. Tom is currently serving as the executive director of the Greenfield Housing Authority. That does not show up on his resume, but that's been a position that he's had for about a year now, I believe, serving in somewhat of an interim role there, sort of a combination interim as well as full-time or permanent. And but you know, more substantially, he was the town administrator for the town of Bourne for 14 years. Bourne has had 3 town administrators. The first lasted 4 years. Tom was there for 14, and the town administrator that replaced Tom is leaving, or has left now, after approximately 18 or 20 months. So, you know, Tom had of the period of time that they've had a town administrator. Interesting tidbit about the town of Bourne. Town of Bourne was the last community in Massachusetts to have a full-time Board of Selectmen. They had a 3-member board up until 2000 that would come in each day and basically run the town as on day-to-day operations. So there's still sort of a shift. Those types of that type of government doesn't disappear overnight. So they're still going through the process of changing over to professional management. But Tom had a good long run there, and again comes recommended, highly recommended by a number of people that we've spoken to, and again, long history in municipal government, as well as he had a stint as the Rural Development Council Executive Director for a good long period of time as well, and you know, good understanding of municipal government. So Tom is another one I think would be interesting. He's familiar with the region, and again, knows the nuts and bolts of being a town administrator. Louise Miller, you've already seen Louise's resume. She was one of our finalists last time. Has been the town administrator in Wayland for 3 years. Is looking for something different now. We can discuss that with her during the interview. Good, strong finance background and you know, operations background. Worked Massachusetts Water Resources Authority. Again, understands many of the issues related to water infrastructure. That and obviously finance in her role there as the budget manager. She also served as the budget manager in Medford for approximately 4 years. So she has good finance background, operations background, and has accomplished quite a bit in her time in Wayland as the town administrator there. And again, comes highly recommended by her references. And that leads us to the 5th candidate, Charlie Seelig, from the neighboring town of Halifax. Charlie has been in Halifax now for about 25 years. Has, again, handled the day-to-day operations of the town there, working with a Board of Selectmen, has other experiences as an administrator, but Halifax is really where Charlie has honed his skills and his craft, and again, comes highly recommended, and clearly knows the region. Has worked, I'm sure, with Eastport, Bridgewater in the past, and is familiar with many of the issues that you have in the town. So those are your 5 candidates. I think we have it's a good, strong. Usually we don't necessarily bring in that many candidates, but I think that you have 5 there that will give you a good opportunity to see which one most appropriately fits the town of East Bridgewater. We are finalizing the references on, we've completed all of the conversations now with people out there. We're familiar with all of the candidates, generally anyway, but we're getting the references compiled. We hope to have that report out to you over the weekend or on Monday. And then we plan on coming in on Thursday at 3 o'clock and conducting these interviews over the span of, I believe we scheduled about 4 hours to do these interviews. So, happy to take any questions.
Well, I'm good. It just gives us time to go through, the candidates you have. Again, the sooner we can get those references, the better. It will give us, a few days to check them out.
Sure, absolutely. And as always, you have these 5 resumes, and we'll get the references off to you. If you all have my phone number, I always say this. That if you want to talk to me one-on-one regarding any of the candidates and what you know about them, heard about them, or specific questions you might have about something within their resume that intrigues you, then you should certainly take advantage of that and call me. I can't stress that enough, because it's important to have that type of one-on-one dialogue.
Yeah, I just want to add to that's good. I have you on speed dial, so we don't have to worry about that. But definitely,
I have you on a block number.
you're added to a long list. But definitely, you guys use him.
Oh, yeah,
For
no,
any-
I did last time, and I will this time as well.
Peter,
so.
just join in, and any questions you had, because you can't talk to us.
Yep.
Go directly to you. Okay, anything else? Questions?
No, thank you, Bernie.
Peter?
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thanks,
We'll see
Bernie.
you
Well,
on,
I'll talk to you over the weekend, I bet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
I'll
Thank
call
you.
you Sunday morning at 6.
Well, that's good, because that'll be before I go to the first tee.
Yeah.
But, after 1 is probably better. All right. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bernie.
Have a good day.
You too.
Okay, we have a lot of work to do on that, so we'll get to it. Again, just to reemphasize, we will be doing the interviews next Thursday, starting at 3 o'clock. And I think we've allocated 45 minutes for each candidate, and we will just move along at that point. Okay, Madam Clerk, going into action items.
Yes, sir. Mr. Chairman, I make a motion that we approve the minutes of the August 30th, 2021, 6:30 PM Board of Selectmen's meeting.
Second.
Questions, discussions? All those in favor?
Aye.
I make a motion to approve the request from the Finance Committee to appoint Lucia Longhurst as a permanent member to the Finance Committee effective 9/27/2021 through 6/30/2024.
Second.
Discussion? I see Lucia's in the audience. Would you like to just say hi to the people? Okay, any discussions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Lucia, welcome aboard.
Thank you, Ellen.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. I'm very excited.
Well, thanks for stepping up and volunteering.
Thank you.
I make a motion to approve the request from the Housing Authority to appoint Brenda Kozak as a town-appointed tenant board member of the Town of East Bridgewater for a 5-year term effective 9/27/2021 through 6/30/2026.
Second.
Any discussion? Okay, is this something new? I don't remember doing an appointment like this before.
It is. It's something new through the state that the town actually has to appoint a representative to the Housing Authority.
Okay,
But the Housing Authority did meet, and they did recommend, they met with Brenda, and they did recommend her for appointment.
Okay, thank you. All those in favor?
Aye. I make a motion that we accept the resignation of Robert Peterson, Constable, effective September 27th, 2021.
Second?
Any discussion? We understand that Bob is now up in New Hampshire, enjoying the foliage early this year, and we wish him well. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Rebecca, should we be changing all these dates to effective October 1st?
Yes.
Okay. Just for the record, we'll make sure that that all changes to October 1st.
I make a motion that we approve the request from Fire Chief Timothy Harron for the quarterly ambulance billing abatements as of September 2021 in the amount of $19,109.74.
Second?
Any discussion? Chief, you want to talk? Chief, you don't want to talk? Okay, can we make sure that gets in the minutes?
Quarterly abatement that hasn't been done for months, which is weird. It's a low number.
Okay. Thank you. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye. I make a motion to approve the request from David Cronin of East Bridgewater LAX for the use of the town common and town hall parking lot for a mum sale fundraiser on September 25th, 2021, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Second?
What?
I certainly hope it was successful.
Because we didn't have any meetings and
Right.
it was a good event to fundraise for it.
Okay,
Yeah, we did get prior approval.
good.
Now it's
Again,
official.
Now it's official.
We've done that before for
We have.
other occasions.
duds.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Make a motion that we approve the request from Therese Giardini for the use of the town common for a wedding ceremony on June 10th, 2022.
Second?
Any discussion?
have
I
good
just
weather.
have one thing. She just needs to contact the facilities manager, Brian Kiley, at least 1 week prior to the event to coordinate the use of the common. And per the building commissioner, if they have a tent, inspection is required. So
Okay.
that'll be put in
Okay,
the letter sent to her.
thank you. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Make a motion to approve the request from Deanna Lapine of East Bridgewater Community Gardens for the use of Sachem Rock Farm for plot holder workdays to lay wood chips and clean up around garden beds, etc. Events will be on October 16th, 2021, and October 23rd, 2021, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Rain dates are October 17th and October 24th, 2021.
Second?
Any discussion?
I do have one thing. Attendees cannot park in the lower lot. There will be an event, the Community Shredding and Drug Take-Back event is scheduled to take place from 10 to 1. So just don't park in the lower lot.
Okay, yeah, make sure we get that out to them that they are up in the upstairs parking lot. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye. I make a motion to approve a temporary stipend for the assistant to the town administrator and board of selectmen until a permanent town administrator is in place.
Second?
What this is a, requested by Jim Purcell when he left, before he left. And this is for the work that Rebecca will be doing in place of having a town administrator available to us. It will be $20 an hour up to possibly 20 hours a week. Again, it will just regulated by not what she does on a day-to-day basis, but what she has to step in for to do to the fact that we don't have a town administrator or interim town administrator available. Hopefully that will be for a very short period of time after we get by our interviews on Thursday. Any further discussion? No? Okay.
No.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I make a motion to designate Rebecca Johnson as the authorized representative and recipient to the Plymouth County ARPA program.
Second?
Discussion?
This is the next two, the number 10 and number 11.
Okay.
When we do get a town administrator, he'll take my space, but you have to designate 2 people, only 2 people, no more than 2. I had like 3 webinars this week on the ARPA, but to get funds and to submit claims, I guess you would say, you do need these 2 representatives voted by the selectmen.
Okay. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I make a motion that we designate Melanie Dean as an authorized preparer and submitter for ARPA funds to the Plymouth County ARPA program.
Second.
Again, as Rebecca said, we need 2 people on file, and Melanie has had conversations, and she's ready to just jump in on this as soon as we start getting the information. All those in favor?
Aye. I make a motion to approve application for the transfer of common victualler license from East Bridgewater Donuts, Inc., doing business as Dunkin' Donuts, Carol Porter, manager, 204 North Bedford Street, to WB Seasoned Donuts, LLC, DBA Dunkin' Donuts, Teresa Baird, manager, 204 North Bedford Street, and East Bridgewater Donuts, Inc., doing business as Dunkin' Donuts, Carol Porter, manager, 650 Plymouth Street, to WB Seasoned Donuts, LLC, doing business as Dunkin' Donuts, Teresa Baird, manager, 650 Plymouth Street.
Second.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye. And that's it for action items, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. We will not be having a town administrator report, but I want to take this opportunity to thank Jim Purcell. He came in here, and what developed over his time here is appeared to be a new situation every other week. He handled it fantastically. He communicated to everyone that was involved in that. He kept, the board and Rebecca up to date on everything that was happening. Jumped in on things that he was a little hesitant about, but he carried us. The bottom line, he carried us for that period of time. Did an excellent job, and we wish him well.
Good guy.
Okay, announcements.
Just a couple upcoming events. One you just approved, the East Bridgewater Garden Club Fall Plant Sale. Saturday, October 2nd, in the Town Hall parking lot from 9 to 3. Rain date will be Sunday, October 3rd. The money raised from this goes towards a scholarship and town beautification.
And I think they're selling baked goods, too.
I did
think,
see that.
from the flyer,
Yep,
so it's
baked
not
goods.
just plants.
Yeah.
You get goodies, too.
Community Shredding and Prescription Take-Back event, Saturday, October 23rd, at the Center of Sachem Rock from 10 to 1. More information is on the town's website. Upcoming meetings, those dates
Subject to change.
are subject to change, but we will be having the interviews for the town administrator candidates on October 7th at 3. Tax classification hearing will be November 1st. Tentatively. Yep, and then now you guys just have the board discussion.
Okay. We need to talk about the upcoming town holidays, a subject near and dear to all our hearts.
Love a good paid holiday.
Carol's on there.
What's that?
I said, you agree.
I do.
We're going to let Carol run with this one, just because.
Oh, well, so Christmas is on a Saturday this year, so the proposal would be to give the town employees Monday, the 27th, instead of, because Saturday's a non-work day.
And that is.
And then the
And
same
the
thing,
verbiage of it is in
And
the contract
Friday.
for that.
and the same thing for New Year's Day,
And Friday, the 24th.
which they get Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve
Right.
anyway, so Friday, so we'd be closed Friday, the 24th and 31st, and then Monday, the 27th and 3rd.
Okay. And again, that's the interpretation of the contract for all those union people. Non-union people should be here as always, or not. Anything else for
Would you
discussion?
like that in the form of a motion, or are we good with just?
We're good.
We need-
Just kind of just, yeah.
Okay,
Clearing it up.
all right.
We'll
We have
send-
cleared
We will have
it
a letter sent out to the union. Peter,
I'm good this week, yeah.
but you must have tea time.
No, not yet.
Carol?
Nothing else, looking forward to next week.
Okay. With that, I will accept a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Have a great weekend.
Have a nice weekend,
And
everybody.
hopefully we'll catch up to you next Thursday. Soon in, it's ratings week too, so we need some people.